Hey, Nene, my baby. Yeah, I'm going to bed tonight. It's gonna be quick because everybody has their own feeling about Mama Leah, but and we're gonna try to say that she did not take her meds, right? But we knew who had control of her meds. We knew who had control of everything. My point is, when you know she started to get sick and she said she was in pain, your job was to take her to the hospital. You do not leave somebody for dead. I am sorry, there would never be nothing you could say to me because we all have a mother. We all have loved ones. And to say that somebody went there, which is true, because they thought they could heal, which is true, but it had nothing to do with being in the tropics when you are already from the tropics. You are already from the tropics. There's no need to run from the tropics when you're born in the tropics. I've done multiple videos on did multiple videos on how cults work. I've done multiple videos. I'm not new to this. I've done multiple videos on how they're brainwashed and everything, right? That's not my issue. That is not my issue. My issue is, are you still brainwashed or not? That now that you're out. If you're not brainwashed anymore, and if you're gonna tell the story, then tell it all. Tell it all. Or you're still brainwashed. It's one or the other. So I can't believe you if you're saying you was brainwashed and this is why we did what we did, but now we're out. We're going to still tell the story, but not the whole story. Which one is it? Which one is it? Because if that hit home to you, you will want more answers too. Of course, to save your asses, the best thing that will say is she stopped taking her medicine. But it doesn't take away the fact that it doesn't matter what they believe in. They never said that. They just said she stopped taking her medicine. It was never stated after you left the cult. It was never stated that, well, we tried to get her to take it. She didn't want it. She refused it. I mean, you're not brainwashing them, all right? As what you say. I'm confused. She's only been there 3.5 months. And even if you look at the videos, you can see the change in her mental state. You could tell that this woman was scared. Y'all make it seem like people could just up and leave when we have shown numerous of times that's not easy. When it's time to leave, they love bomb the heck out of you. Hey, nobody's gonna love you. You're not gonna be accepted. And a lot of look what they did to Joy when she tried to leave. If she's sick already and she's in pain already, how do you expect her to get up and leave? They have her phone. So now, if you're claiming that you are under distress and you were brainwashed and you was gaslit, so now that you're out, then if you're not going to tell the story, then you're still brainwashed. How can there's no way I can believe you because I don't know which one is which. If you don't want to say step by step what happened, then everybody is guilty. And if it's a thing that, you know what, this happened, I could respect that. I'm out now. I'm sorry. Give that woman and her daughter some respect. But I guess she doesn't deserve respect. She doesn't deserve anybody to call her with respect. If you want to make an amends, make an amends. If you're gonna tell it all. I mean, you broke away. You felt sorry for some things. Why you didn't feel sorry for that? Why you didn't feel sorry for watching a woman decline? You're out now. I can see if you're in. So yeah, that all happens if you're in the go. But if you're telling these stories now that you're out, why not tell that story? Why not tell what happened? Why not say, hey, we did watch this woman deteriorate when we was in there. Y'all tell everybody else getting beat up. Y'all tell about the slap. Y'all tell everything but that story. I'm not buying it. I'm sorry. I will not buy it. Yeah, that happens when you're in the coat. Okay, you're out the coat now. You're telling everything else. Why not that? Why isn't that lady, Mama Dear, deserve deserving of any respect? You're out. Unless you're still brainwashed. And if you're still brainwashed, you're lying. But if you're breaking out of it, then tell the whole fucking story. Y'all saw her declining. Y'all saw her face leaning to the side. Y'all heard her slurring. Ain't no, she just didn't take the meds. Okay, that happened. Okay, that happened there. You know, things happen when you're out the cult now. Why not tell the truth? I mean, you're telling everything else. Why stop there? Why not explain to the people what happened? You keep going back. People keep going back to well, they was in a cult, and this is what they believe. Okay, that is fine. But you're out now, and you want us to believe these things happen to you. Well, then now tell what happened to Mama Dear. You're out now. We're not going to get this confused. And I love all my people, but my thing is stay where you're at. I love you, stay where you're at, and I'm going to miss you. And people will be blocked. People will be blocked, and I'm going to miss you. You can't follow a story all this time, and now all of a sudden, you cannot say, well, she didn't choose to take her meds. Nah, she got convinced not to take her meds. Okay, that's in the code. It wasn't a fact that they was a cult of nudity. He wanted them to walk around with no clothes on. To to his ego. To his ego. To his ego. That wasn't about the cult doing it. That was to satisfy him. Okay, but post the cult, after the cult, not near none of them. I gave it to Velvet. She did a little crying and stuff, but nobody else said, you know what? I seen that lady declining. I seen her getting sick. I am sorry I witnessed that. I mean, you're telling stories, you got Bigo, you got all these different channels, and you're telling these things. But none of y'all have reached out to her daughter. None of y'all have not given her any of the respect. Because again, you know what you did was wrong. I don't give a god daggit what nobody say. Maybe you didn't feel like what you was doing was wrong in the cult, but you're out the cult now. We was able to hear about Velvet. We was able to hear about Melissa. We heard about everybody but what went down with Mama D. You're not going to convince me. If you're still in the cult, you might convince me. You're out the cult now. None of them have done a true, heartfelt video about Mama Dia. If you are the king of the jungle, you didn't even say, hey, here's your meds. People is crying because he have all the power and they do not know what to do. So at that point, they did see her sick. They did know it was wrong because they spoke upon it. After they left, even when her daughter tried to reach out to them, this is out of the cult. Nobody wants to say what happened. They want to leave it as, oh, she just didn't take her medicine. That's not all that happened. Because her not taking her medicine is one thing. And her passing away from not taking her medicine is another thing. But when you see her sick, you don't even have the common courtesy to say, I am sorry. I'm sorry I seen that lady suffer and I did nothing. That would not come out of their mouth. But you want us to listen to all this other bullshit. I'm glad they're doing well. But why are they skipping that? Exactly. None of them. Sean did a half-ass apology. But if we seen her deteriorating in front of our eyes, you were there. You synced it too. So you could say, oh, it's the cult. Yeah, we get that. But they're out the cult and they're talking now. They're talking now. So are they still brainwashed or not? If you can hear some of the stuff they say and you believe it, and you're not charging that to being in the cult, and okay, so why not tell that too? What's keeping you from saying what happened to that lady before she passed away? What is stopping you? That's why I know it's a bunch of bullshit. We better stop acting like we don't have loved ones. And if that answer right there is good for you, it would never be good for me. Ever, never. And let's not forget that they didn't even turn in, they didn't even send them people nothing. They didn't send in the death certificate. They did nothing. But this is a little piece of video. Let's check this out.
for the Dean Willoughby video and stuff like that. And not only that, it was nothing but lies about Mama Dia on this. I wanted to just scream. I was screaming at the telephone.
Yeah, I
That
wanted to come through the phone and slap the shit out of him.
exactly
Excuse
because
my language, y'all, but I
no,
did. But
but
I
it's
kept it
get
cool.
that.
I kept
It's
it
get
cute.
that because that story changed. He said that years ago that they called the people to come get Mama Dia. Now is they took Mama Dia to the hospital.
Hello.
Then they
That
took
part.
her to a corner. In what country they go allow you to ride around with a dead body and it's okay?
Hello.
I mean, my mother just passed away October 13th. I mean, I couldn't just take her body where I wanted it to be. It's a process. It's biohazards and things like that shortly after you die. Your body is no longer your body. And he
Yeah.
does have Mama Dia's death certificate. And if somebody can get it, there's two different kinds. There's a short one and a long one. And the long one will tell the cause of death. But back to my question, I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. Natural and Boomy. I'm just surprised that you say there was no homosexuality of any kind. I feel like he put something all over y'all. Like he it's some type of secret thing that he makes y'all either watch some type of porn or perform some type of acts. Because every carbonation members act like they're scared to talk about what really happened. So what's the hold up? That's my question. Is it blackmail?
What's the holdup of us speaking on what you want us to speak up on? But
What
if
I
I
want y'all
didn't
to
have
speak
any
up on is
experience,
nature boy.
if I personally didn't have any experience with what you're saying, then how can I satisfy your appetite and not just, you know what I'm saying? Because the thing about it, you can. I'm all about holding people accountable.
Right.
I'm with you. I want us to be able to reason and be on the same page and no assumptions be made, and we can have a
Came upon you just today. This was so dope. First of all, shout out to you and Noni for diffusing that, right? And then the other day, he comes online and he starts speaking.
My ancestors, I walk as if they are all behind me.
the I get like the
So again, it's more, it's so many different stories. But that's when you were brainwashed and you was in the cult. But for me to give you my full support, you got to tell the truth and nothing but the truth. At least, at least sit up there. This is not what happened. They don't have no feeling at all. But you want us to feel sorry for you. But you sat there and watched this lady just go. And you can't even speak upon it wherever you have any remorse. But you want us to have remorse for you. When you can't even sit up there if you and send a message out to the daughter, she still would love to know what happened. Like, what the fuck did you see? How was her behavior? How was she acting? What was told to make you guys not tend to her? You're out of the cult now and you're running your mouth. So why not tell the full fucking story? We're not going to leave it as, well, she stopped taking her meds. That part we knew already. They took everybody meds. We know that. But if we're seeing this lady full, she's full of life, now you will have to explain what happened. Like we start, they don't want to talk about her decline. They don't want to talk about when nature not supposed. I gotta find them videos. I'm not going through all of my videos. I might though. What's up, doubles? They're not talking about her in pain. You may not could talked about it then, as you say, you're brainwashed in your cult, but you decided to come back on social media and tell what happened. Why is that whole process not told? Walk us through what happened. You're not in the cult no more. You're not brainwashed anymore. So, it's like this has been a journey. This has been a journey, right? So, again, people could say, I know one thing. I hate to say this. Oh, yeah, I'm going to give a shout out. I just finished watching a full video. I had to stop a couple of times, but they done hacked my girl too. They done hacked my girl full. Peace and blessings go out to her, and I'm glad she got all of that fixed. Because that's that bullshit. That's that bullshit. How you in the cult and then you out the cult, you still acting the same way. Phony fee. I just call her fool for short. You know how I felt about Poogie, right? So as I seen her video, yeah, hers got hacked too. And she was explaining that, but I had to keep taking. I finally finished it. That's why I came on so late, because I'm like, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. See, I've been watching these things too long, and sometimes as you thinking that people is brainwashed and they have no control, yeah, they do. They do. How many times people been brainwashed in cults and they'll say, don't feed them, and then somebody will sneak them something to eat? How many times they snuck out and did things? They was hungry. I remember when homeboy, who was it, went to the store, took 3 hours to come back. They was hungry. So at some points in time, they did know right from wrong. They did know I'm not that whopped that they did a lot of sneaky things, even though they was under his rule. And it's a shame that she's gonna be left. Well, she just did take. That's not what just happened. We already seen. I showed y'all the beginning, and I showed you how she started to decline. Yeah, they knew when they was hungry. Shit. So if you are out of the cult now and you're telling your story, why not tell the full story? What condition was she in? And make amends with that. Apologize to her daughter. But again, you're never going to get the full story. That's why I'm not assuming anything. You're never going to get the full story. Even Velvet said after she take her medicine, then Velvet said, well, ask Chief. He's in charge of everything. So if he's in charge of everything, but she got her medicine on her, why would she have to ask him to take her to the hospital and give her medicine? If it's on her, she's going to take it. She doesn't have it in her possession. Did I blame everybody? No. We already know it's nature nut. But my thing is, stop acting like you don't know what happened, because you're never going to tell what fully happened. That's my point. Anybody can, do you know they gathered around and got the story straight, and it's their story, and they sticking with it, and they sticking with it. They're sticking with the story. They already made a pact to stick with that story. And they're going to sit around and beat around the bush and like, oh, case closed. She didn't take her pills. Nah, 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 nah. No, it ain't like we kept telling her to take the pills. She refused to take them. She didn't refuse to take her pills. She was told that he's God. But at the point in time, I can understand that if you didn't say nothing, you were in the cult. You're out the cult now. Explain what happened to that woman. Explain what you saw. Ain't no she didn't take it, that's it. People, no. Things happen before that. What was the setup? Tomorrow I'm gonna do the Sheba baby thing because see we got to go backwards here because there's no way y'all still living. These people she lost her life and her kids lost her mother. We owe them some respect because everybody in here got a loved one. And you will want to know what happened also. And we ain't going to stop with, okay, if all that took place, y'all driving her around, I think it was Keys, and then the other one driving her around, no clothes on. Why didn't she have on clothes? That they didn't explain that neither. And you cannot say, oh, because they was not always nudists. They were not. They didn't want, of course, they didn't want to implicate themselves, and they're not. They are not. They made a pact and they sticking with it. They're sticking with it. And I don't care who is the CC. You ain't never going to, like I said, you ain't never going to get the full truth. And the full truth is not because she passed because she didn't take her pills. I held your pills out. No, no, and no. I'm sorry. No can do. So much stuff was done. You ain't never gonna know everything, which is expected, not to know everything because you can't do it. But we have to accept the fact that some things are just going to be omitted. But to sit up there and act like, oh, I believe everything you say, that's a hell to the no. But if you want a clean leaf, then why you don't tell the truth? Why you don't tell what happened them days when that lady was sick? How was she treated? Where's the video? Somebody got it. I can't find it in my own stuff. But they got the video when that man was like, she was saying that she was abused and stuff like that, which we know was nothing but abuse there. That lady went there with 3 spirits, came there and tried to help them, and they demolished that lady. All in the name of, oh, I'm brainwashed and I'm in the cult. Okay, you ain't in it no more. Tell what happened. Tell how that lady was sick and nobody did nothing. And apologize. I mean, if you really have changed for real and you want me to believe that you changed for real, make amends. Make amends for what happened. Even though you speaking upon everything else that happened under his thumb, why not speak upon that? Why is that still not spoken upon? If people ask the court, well, she didn't take her pills. No. No, that's not all that happened. I done did plenty of cult videos. I ain't got to go back to cult videos. I ain't gotta go back to the narcissist. I ain't got to do none of that. I've been doing this 4 years. I don't have to go backwards. Because y'all know my videos are long. My videos are long. So either you was brainwashed and you still brainwashed now, So if you're not brainwashed now, then why not tell the story? You know, and I'm gonna have to just block some people and just part ways, and it's okay. It's okay. I have to part ways with people. So some people we just won't be seeing because either we rolling or we're not. Some things y'all know for a fact I do not pay attention to. I done seen it so much and heard it so much. They ain't hurting nobody but themselves. I just watch it. But when it comes down to abuse, seeing people get abused, that is different. Why he leave the scene if he didn't do anything wrong when they found out she exactly. I'm gonna do an open panel on this tomorrow. I just wanted to make this short. I just wanted to show a little piece of what they said. It's two different stories that was told. All right, fix the story. How where did they find her? Who Keys told just enough of the truth. Just enough of the truth. But then he ended up getting out of Dodge. This ain't no just a case of she didn't take her medicine as you would choose us to believe. But it's the best thing to say, being that you knew she was on heart medication. But we don't know if it was the abuse that he took from her that caused her a heart attack. We're not asking them questions neither. Of course, it's easy to say if you know a person take heart medicine, it's easy to say they did not take her medicine. But what if it was because she was abused like the rest of them? What if we've seen the change in her? He broke her spirits. He took her from her friends. So yes, if all of y'all is indoctrinated by this man, you're no longer in the cult and you are talking. Why not talk about what really happened? Well, they said, because you did not ask a bunch of bullshit. Or you would tell every event. And when did you know that she needed her meds and she said she didn't want it? Nobody did nothing. Because even if you say your basic diet work and she's not getting her medicine, nobody said, well, we gave her roots. Nobody said we gave her soup. Nobody said any of the alternative things they did to save the lady's life. See, a lot of stuff is missing. Okay, she didn't take her meds. So what did Nature Boy do with his basic diet, claiming that he can heal everybody? What did he do to heal her? What did he do to heal her? What? I ain't heard nothing. I ain't heard him say, nobody said, well, he tried. He gave her these herbs and he tried. He did this and he did that. Or we don't hear, oh, he had Aya cooking her special meals. We didn't hear them say shit. Okay, if your basic diet substitutes for the medication when she was sick, what did you guys do for her? What did you do? Y'all fucking did nothing and left that woman sick. And you are out of the cult now and you still can't take accountability because as of now you're speaking upon all the things that was done wrong. And not once have you said, I am sorry. I watched, you know why you ain't gonna hear that? Because that day when you saw them all around talking about Mama Dear, they made a pact. Me and you should never part. They made a pact that we would never know. But again, her facial expressions showed a lot. She went from speaking regular to speaking with a slur. We seen her disintegrate right in our faces. And they don't want to admit allegedly they let it happen. So now that you are free, why are you not letting us know? I am sorry I let that happen. I am sorry that we did nothing. I am sorry that that lady got sicker and sicker and sicker, but we did nothing. We let it go. But tomorrow, we're going to have an open panel. So now they get your ass up, girl. Now they get your ass up. Give you a buzz later. But I'm out of here. I just wanted y'all to hear that little part. We're going to keep hearing different people say different things. Different people say different things. You know, shout outs to her daughter and her son and her grandkids, which will never get an answer. And all she want to know was what happened to. You're not in the coat no more. You telling everything else. Why not tell that? You can't use the excuse that they were brainwashed. They was in the cult. They're not in the cult anymore. So now tell what happened. All right, my nay baby. I'm out of here. I'm sick of staying up all night. I gotta get me some beauty sleep. But I'm gonna start off early tomorrow. I got some different topics I want to talk about. And I do want an open panel. Peace out, guys. I am